Hi everyone, welcome to Maximum Attack Parkland. So, doesn't look like I'm at a car thing, but I'm at a car thing. I'm at a little country car show, and I thought I'd make a video about it. Why not? We're in between WRC events, so I thought we'd have a little walk around, look at some cars. If you're wondering why I've got my collar up like a chav, it's because of radiotherapy on my neck. I have to keep the sun off my skin as much as possible, so trying to be a bit careful about that. So, we're gonna have a walk around, look at some cars, talk about some cars, throw in some B-roll, all of that jazz, see what's here. Not very rally themed, I'm afraid. But there's some nice cars here, look, including an E36 BMW, a modified Jaguar, a Nissan Laurel, which I don't remember the last time I saw one of those, and a lovely E36 M3 behind me. So let's go and look at some cars. Oh my goodness, look at this. Firstly, look at the lineup, but also look at this modified TVR Cerberus with massive wheels, massive brakes, massive wing. Tinted carbon seats. That is really cool. We got a picture of the 1990s. Ferrari 348, which was apparently not very good, and then the Gran Turismo car R34 GTR on Nismo wheels, but looks fairly standard otherwise. It's got the Nismo side skirts and rear spats. That's lovely, isn't it? And then next to that, probably one of my favourite Porsches of the modern era, Cayman GT4. I just like these. I know everyone loves a 911, but for me, I think this is like the perfect do-all, all-rounder, semi-affordable. Absolutely lovely. Really like that, especially in yellow. I would love one of those. But I might like one of these just a bit more. GT4 RS with an RS Spider next to it. Oh, these are so lovely. Would you have it with the roof or without the roof? Oh, what a decision to make. The purist in me wants the roof. The just going out for a blast wants to have the roof off so you can hear the engine. These are lovely, aren't they? We've got carbon ceramics, of course. And inside, look, we can look at the one without a roof more easily, look. Lots of carbon details, Alcantara details, carbon seats in this one, carbon vents, carbon everything. Yummy. Roof or no roof? Let me know in the comments. This is a bit of me. I have a weird affliction for front drive Escorts, and particularly Orions. Look at that. Pure 80s. Recaro seats. It's got the lovely 17-inch RS 7-spoke wheels on it. RS body kit. I mean, it's not a very good car in reality. Not a bad car for its era, but that is from my era of modifying cars in the early 2000s. That is so cool. And next to it, supercharged Mark 1 MR2. This must be a rare beastie, look. Brochure in the front of it. Also got Recaro seats. Tapes in the middle, look. A very clean engine bay. That's not standard, is it? Looks like a bigger intercooler, different charge pipes and things. It's a rare little beastie, isn't it? I hate to say it, I always preferred the second gen MR2, but if you're into it, that looks like a really lovely example. There we go, look, more 90s goodness. Mark III Astra GSI, that's a lovely colour, isn't it, in purple? I was always more of a Ford man, but we've even got a rally connection with that one, haven't we? Because that was an F2 car. Di Llewellyn drove those in much faster form than this one. And then another sort of rally link, Jean Ragnotti drove Group N Renault 5 GT turbos, didn't he? Obviously both massive cars from the 90s modifying era. And then a Beetle. Yeah, less than about that. And then a Corsa VXR, look. Quite like these are a bit of a bargain, aren't they? This one is modified a bit. And according to this, which you probably can't see, has 350 horsepower. Big brake kit. I'm going to do a video in the coming days about a Fiesta ST with a similar amount of power to this. So stay tuned for that. I would have a Fiesta over one of these, but these are quite nice little cars, aren't they? And then something with a proper rally connection look, an Evo 6 with a different front bumper, Hyundai wheels. That's a bit lovely, isn't it? My favourite generation of Evo this, and if I was going to rally an Evo, it would be a 6. Rare cars now though, you don't see them being used very much, unfortunately, but that is a bit lovely, isn't it? So we are looking at a Baths, and this is a rare car, because this is one of the very unusual Viposto versions. You can see a certificate there. Lots of carbon fibre, look, on the mirrors. It's got wheel arch extensions. And if you come around the back, no rear seats. Got a little harness bar thing with a net, carbon backed buckets. Carbon door trims. Lovely Sabelt seats. I don't know how much these are worth. These came with an option, or could have an optional dog engagement gearbox, which I don't know if this one has. I don't know how you can tell. But that's pretty cool, isn't it? And then we've got a Competizione next to it, which I also really like. I really like this colour. It's very Larry. So, also Larry.
Oh, lovely to see you.
And then we've got a Punto Abarth, which is super rare, look. Abarth Punto Super Sport. Look at this innocent looking Mini. You'd just think it's modified little Mini, wouldn't you? And then no engine, just a fuel tank. And you come round to the back and boom. That looks to me like a Honda K series, which would make this north of 200 horsepower in a Mini with the engine in the back. That is mad. They say, don't they, always check the car park. So I've actually left the show. The show is over there. We've got away from some terrible singing. We're just having a walk around the car park, look, because there's a modified Impreza. Not very rally style, that one. And a modified Mini Cooper S. I appreciate this won't necessarily be for everyone, but look at the bonnet on this. So obviously these have like a front clamshell, don't they? And it is all carbon fibre. I wonder how much that cost. Can't imagine that was very cheap, was it? Always check the car park. This is a very blue M3. What is it with carbon fibre? Everything has carbon fibre these days. I must say, I know the current M3/M4 gets a lot of stick. It is growing on me, and I think in this colour, this wheels, that actually looks all right. Probably better from the back than from the front. And I will say I think the M3 looks a lot better than the M4. I think the M4 looks a bit weird, has too much metal between the rear wheel and the window. This looks a bit better. I drive that. Golf R in front of it, look. Another Golf R. These were so common, weren't they, at one time? Cheap lease deals. And then, yeah, into some slightly less interesting stuff. But I'm determined to find more in this car park. There's a modified van over there. If that's your thing, I can see the top over there of the Focus RS. So the car park is almost as good as the show. Look, there's a Transit Connect with big wheels if you care about that. Here's another good one, look. Hyundai i30N, it's the facelift. The newer version's got different wheels and different headlights and things, isn't it? I like those. I test drove one of those when they first came out, before I was doing YouTubes. They are such a good car. Oh, Hyundai, where did you go wrong? Sad, isn't it? The WRC team is not doing that well, and they stopped producing interesting petrol cars like this one. Yes, they do the EV versions, but in the UK and Europe at least, I miss these. This and the i20N, really good cars. Such a shame that they've stopped doing them. Anyway, that's it, that's enough. We walked around the car park a little bit, saw some little bonus cars, so let's wrap this video up. As I said, I know it's a little bit of a weird one outside the usual rallying world and I'm having to do the stupid collar thing, but have to make of it what we can, and it's always good if you're around cars, isn't it? So I hope you enjoyed this little country car show. Obviously we've got Acropolis Rally coming up in a week or two, so that is coming, and we will also have, as I said earlier on, a video with an interesting Fiesta ST, so stay tuned for that. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Make sure you hit those like and subscribe and hype buttons and all of that crap, and I will see you next time.